Hey, what's going on? This motor chart guy. I'm coming to you from Unbroken Mindset. So for to give you a little information that I think you need. It's on the RSI indicator. And before we get into this video, please make sure that you like and subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification button too. So whenever we post a new video, you can be alerted. All right, here we go. So just a little general information from the RSI indicator, and then I'm gonna give you some examples on the charts. So it was created by J. Wells Wilder Jr. It's the relative strength index. It is a momentum indicator used in technical analysis that measures the magnitude of recent price changes to evaluate overbought or oversold conditions, right, of a price or of price of a stock or an asset. So the RSI is always going to be displayed as an oscillator and can read from 0 to 100, just depends on how you set it, right? And the results are measured every 14 days or whatever you have on your chart or however you have it set. So I'm gonna give you a couple of examples of how you can have it set as well. Some people use 200, but the default is 14. So let's get into it. So I'm gonna pull up my charts here real quick. Now, here we go. We have baton on the day candle, right? So you're gonna go to your FX indicator. You're gonna go to my scripts, and you can type it. You can type it in. And then it is set on your chart, right? And this is what I mean when I say it's represented by oscillator, oscillator, and it's displayed in the oscillator, right? So with that being said, we go here to the on our screen, which I'm gonna show you guys how to do it. Here you go. You go in the FX indicators. You're gonna go into my scripts. You're gonna type in relative, and I already have it saved here. So here's how you just pop it on your screen. Now, one thing you have to know about the RSI, if you go to the settings, it is for 14 days, and some people change it to whatever they want to. So I've seen 200 days, but hey, is whatever you, however you feel comfortable, right? So as we look here at baton, and the rule of thumb with the RSI indicator is that the RSI or the values of 70 or above indicate the security is becoming overbought or overvalued and may be primed for a reversal, or if a reversal or a pullback, or if the RSI is reading 30 or below, it's going to indicate an oversold or undervalued condition, right? So we look here on Baton, for example, right here, Baton has dropped below 30. So now it's coming on to that reversal or corrective movement, right? So right now, this indicates that the stock is oversold or undervalued, right? So this is what we mean when we say, hey, a stock has been beat up for a little while, right? So now at this point, you are priming yourself, okay, I'm looking for my entry for a reversal pattern. Just because it says that it's below 30, it doesn't mean that, hey, it's below 30, I'm jumping in. Because if you look in the history of the RSI on Baton, it's been known to drop to 26. You know, if we go a little further, you have 25 here, right? So you always, once you see that the stock has been beat up for a little while, now at that point, when you see it displaying in the RSI, it's below 30, you're getting ready for the move back up. Guess what you want to do? You're going to always take it to the charts, and you're going to always look for a reversal pattern. So knowing your candlesticks is also going to help you use this RSI indicator just off the strength that the RSI can be a little slow. So right here, we do have what we call a doji, or a hammer, right? Thor's hammer, or a pin bar, what some people will call it. And at this point, you have been given a reversal pattern, a reversal signal, but you still must wait to see if the stock is going to go up, right? So now, if we're going to use support and resistance, we know that resistance is going to be right here at the top, B, and right here, and we have support here at the bottom, because this thing can also go down a little bit more, because we know that the RSI is sitting at 29.87 and is known to drop to as far as 25. So with that being said, you will wait for this candle to go 2 up, 88.87. Once it hits 88.87, then you can enter in the trade on the day candle, bigger the time frame, bigger the confirmation, and that's how you can effectively use the RSI when it comes to your charts. Let's go to another chart. Square. We have Square. Same thing. I'll go to my FX indicator, which I already have it here. And we can see as well, Square has been a little beat up as well too. So, like we said, rule of thumb, if it's below 30 and below, guess what? It's overbought, oversold or undervalued. And if it's 70 and above, that means that it's overbought or overvalued, right? So the thing about the RSI, it's the results are taken every 14 days, right? So with that being said, if you every 14 days, the average gains minus the losses is going to be your results displayed on the RSI. So if we have more gains than we have losses, then the RSI is going to display above 50, right? Because that's the median. But if we have more losses than gains, then guess what? The RSI is going to be below 50, and that's where we are right now, right? So we look at Square. Square took a nice corrective movement from a high of, I believe it was around 250 right here. Here we go. This was just recent, 267, and they had a nice corrective movement, 235, adding a fundamental in it. I forgot what it was, but the politicians, they couldn't agree on the new debt ceiling, so they couldn't sign a contract at the time, so that caused a lot of stocks to fall. All right, so here we go. Now we see the display here on the RSI. We know that we still can drop further below. So like I said, this is just a helpful indicator to help you in your trading. You don't want to strictly use this for your trading. So you always want to mark up your resistance, and you always want to mark up your support, right? You want to always mark up your support. You know that the RSI has been as low as, guess what? 2155. So we know at this point that we still could fall. So you always want to do your due diligence when you're analyzing the stocks on the charts. So we know that, hey, we just got a doji right here. This can be a possible end of this corrective movement. And if it goes 2 up, then hey, we're looking to go back into the bullish territory. But if this indeed goes 2 down, we also know that, hey, the RSI can always go down as far as 22, especially in the history. If we check the history, it can go down as far as 2114. So with that being said, this is just something to use to help you in your trading. You never want to just jump in the trade because you see the RSI is low, because the RSI still can fall. All right, one more example before I get up out of here. Netflix. Netflix definitely had some good movement this week. Now, let's pull up the RSI on here. Boom. Now, we see that the RSI is pretty high. So it's getting to that overvalued, overbought area, right? So we know that 70 equates to being overvalued or overbought, but we do know that, guess what? It can go to 84.19, and if you check the history, that's usually is about as high as it goes, about 84.19. We see 77.93 here. So just because you see that it's getting to that overbought or overvalued area, that doesn't necessarily mean, hey, it's time to jump in on a put. Nah, you're gonna wait. You're gonna wait until the chart displays a indicator that, hey, we're about to go down. Now, we do have what we call a double top here, right? So with a double top, that is a reversal pattern for it to go bearish. So for it to go bearish, we do need it to fall 2 down. So guess what? We'll take our resistance, our support, We'll mark that up. Always going to mark that up, and we will be patient. And when the market opens on Monday, we're going to see, is it going to give us this indicator saying, hey, I'm about to do a corrective movement, because we know Netflix had a $14 run this past week. So we're waiting for the corrective movement. And if it's going to indeed do that, we're going to get an indicator in here, or it's going to respect this resistance that is sitting at, because we do have a double top, which is a bearish reversal pattern, and we're going to see if it's going to go 2 down. And if it does follow 2 down and then drops below that support level, we do know at that point, now we can go in on the put call. So I just want to thank you guys for the time listening to me. I hope this helps you in your trading, and please make sure that you like and subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification button, because we will be doing more videos like this to help you guys with your trading. Thank you for trading with Unbroken Mindset. We do have a Discord. It's always good to have mentorship when you're trying to better yourself. So if you're interested, link is in the description below. So make sure to check us out. Or if you just want to follow the YouTube, man, follow the YouTube, get this information, and help yourself become a better and more effective trader. So once again, this was on the RSI indicator. I think it is a helpful tool, but also know all indicators lag a little bit. So it's always best to know your candles. Thank you for your time.